Hello everyone, it's 20 Italians bringing you another Breaking ARK episode. In our last episode we messed around a bit, tried to build a house. We are still not there building the house. Here is our beautiful sign here, as you can see. It's the Future Sons of Italy Lodge here in our tribe. There is, this is basically what I've got. We started building down, we're building out. As I said, it's all going to be wood behind the thatch hut. I hope to enclose it just a bit, bring up the walls too high as they are here. Can't really point, but I can punch. So bring up the walls to there, meet it there, come around, and you'll see that it'll come here and stop. There's no way I can build off this rock, but as you can see below, we're starting to build down there. I have a nice little ladder here. You can go down and jump off. Here it is too high. This is how high the lodge will be. It's how high it has to be so that you fit in there, because as you can see right there, there's the joint, and that's kind of at my head height. Now I'm actually a smaller character than most, not that you can tell, so I probably could fit. But I also have a window here I put in. These are the pillars keeping everything up. I have a nice little, we have a little ladder here, but you don't need it. And then I have a nice ramp to come down here. I can't build this out anymore. I guess I could build it out just a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to build it out here. So it's bad building, but I'm not going to move it because I don't really regain a lot of the materials if I move it. So instead of showing you my mostly unfinished huge house that I'm building over here, what we're actually going to be doing today is creating irrigation. And so over here you can see that I have a little irrigation plot. It's both fertilized, I'm growing mijo berry, and it is watered as well. So what I'm going to show you today is how we're going to do a medium-sized plot. What is that pterodon doing? So first thing we need to do is find a good spot to make our farm. It's not too far away. There's a trilobite. My compost is actually all the way up there. If you can see that little, I can tell that it's an open box on the side of my house right there. So it's actually a distance to get all the way over there. There goes Naga running around. So what I'm going to do is actually put it over here, so it's not that far of a hike for me to drop off fertilizer. So the first thing we need to do is that we need to craft a medium plot. And because the UI is so horrible, it doesn't really. There it is. So we're gonna craft that. And the reason we're doing a medium plot is that some of the seeds, some of the bigger seeds like the long grass, citronal, the owlsberry doesn't, but things such as the rockerit, which is basically the carrot, and others, they require either a medium or large. Some of the other ones, the berries, stimberry, tintoberry, the owlsberry, those can be planted, as you can see, in either a small, medium, or large crop. So we have the plot. We have the plot created, the crop plot. We also need a tap, so we'll craft that. And we need an intake pipe as well to bring it in from the river or from the lake if there was one as well. Now the small plots, the small crop plots can be kept irrigated just by the rain alone, but the other ones cannot. You're flirting with disaster. And thankfully I had just enough for everything. Now you may be saying, well, why aren't you building the irrigation pipe, the straight irrigation pipe, to bring it out? I can, but we'll see here in a moment. Well, we'll just show you now that it's actually really hard. One, you can't turn this, so you don't know what's behind you. You don't know if you're on flat ground or not. You kind of just have to tie it up. But as you can see, everything's at an incline here. So it's really hard, and as soon as you plop this down, it's basically pointed right right at the ground, and so you won't be able to put on the straight pipe. So we just need to make sure that this is in the water. Doesn't need to be deep, just needs to be in the water. And you see it's turned blue. So you see right here, it's actually pointed right at the ground. So if I were to try to put a straight pipe on there, it wouldn't do it. So we'll get the tap. The tap fits on it no matter where it's at. And shit, I didn't make that big enough. I didn't put it far enough inland. I want to be able to put a crop plot here. So maybe I should put the plot down first. So I'll select it with right click. And put it there. Alright, so you see already, if you see it's not water, it's not fertilized, and it's not seeded. So I have to make another, and I hope I can, another intake, because whenever you destroy something, it only gives you back half the amount of materials that it took to create it. And I can. So we'll create this here. And go back to our inventory, get it with a right trigger. And so I want to bring this kind of far out while still staying in the water. Oh, I wonder if I could do that. Rest it on it. No, see, it's pointed right at the ground. And you can't move things once you have them. So well, we'll just see how this looks. It'll be interesting. See, I thought that'd make it straight, but it's not. Well, this is how it works. You see, it's dropped it right on it. See now that it is irrigated, and there's the water goes up 400. We do have some seed. We're going to put some citronal in here. We only need one. Oh, no. See, I tried to put that on there, and it moved it down to my inventory, which is not what I wanted. Yeah, you can only put one seed in there. Now we need some fertilizer. So we're gonna run up to our compost bin. Check to see if our dinos have any feces for us, and they do. Oh, it's gone now. Feces is obviously what you make fertilizer. There go our raptors running. We have a guy up there at the top of the mountain, if you can see. He's building quite the complex. So we're building here, and we don't have any fertilizer yet. The compost bin slowly creates fertilizer, and I do mean slowly. So it's fine down there. It's not going to grow as fast as it would with fertilizer, but it's fine down there. And if not, we do have plenty of seeds. So there's a short little 8-minute tutorial on creating irrigation. Now there's also other irrigation pipes you can use. You can use a vertical one. You can use a horizontal one, as I showed you, a sloped pipe. But like I said, how do you do it when all you're looking at is an intake pipe that always points directly at the ground, because every single beach is sloped. There's no flat beaches here. I'm going to get some more stone. And I don't know if I have the sloped irrigation pipe. I think I was looking at it. So let's scroll through the inventory here and see if we can find. So there's the straight. There's the intake. There's the tap. So no, I don't. So I guess I could learn it to just test out some things. If you see it, shout out. No, I'm joking. Of course you can't shout out to me. I mean, you could. We're going to look at you weird, shouting at your computer. All right. So, intersection, incline, vertical. We'll get the water reservoir. And it looks about right for right now. That's all I really want. All right, so let's build, and this thing always changes on us then, and we want it to stay as a type so that they're all together. Alright, this is the irrigation pipe, an inclined stone pipe for an irrigation network. So we'll go down and we'll craft it. And the vertical one's around here somewhere. There's the intersection. Well, where the hell's the vertical one? Isn't that just... There it is. Now why that wouldn't be with the rest of the stone pipes, I don't know. Okay. So we have in our inventory right now. We didn't make... I actually have an extra incline, an extra intake. I believe I still do. Let's check. Oh, we had some vertical and an intersection and a straight, and there's our intake pipes. Alright, well, I guess we'll take all. We'll make a nice little farming area. Let's go check on it. I guess you should have checked to see if the fertilizer was made or not. So, this is a bug, I think. It shows that there's a fertilizer. There's only fertilizer here, but as you can see, there's supposed to be a seedling of the miho seed, of the miho berry. But there's nothing. I think it's a bug. But if you go over to our other plots near our main cabin, it's all there. Alright, so let's build this next to it. Like I said, I wish I could do it from that angle, but I can't. And I can't dig. I can't dig up anything. I mean, this looks flat, but as soon as you put that intake pipe in it, it's not. I guess this is flatter than most. Pretty far out of the way. I'll get this stone first. Get that stone out of the way. Alright, so let's go into the intake. Watch. It's just gonna run right into it. Well, let's try the incline. Well, there. That's a way to get it out of the way. That's an intake. There's the straight. Yep, see, can't place a straight stone pipe. It's obstructed. It's not obstructed. I mean, why is it that close to the ground to begin with? I mean, of course it's obstructed. It goes right into it. So, I guess if you really wanted to, you could... How's the vertical one? Oh, the vertical one just literally goes straight up and is somehow connected. So I guess we'll do... This will just be janky looking. We'll do that. It's blue, which we know that it's watered. Then we go straight. Man, my tribe mates are going to hate this. It's just sticking right out of the water. And then... See, this is something. Did I make one incline? Make one incline. Yeah, see, oh, see, it does try to go down then. I need to make another inclined. Tap, straight, incline. Good. Alright, so if I come to... Is this the incline? Incline. See, that goes right into the ground. Oh, that's how that works. Alright, so let's say I put it there. Can I put the tap on that? I don't think so. That'd be good if I had a tap. Come on. I'm gonna craft 2 of them. Alright. And yeah, it's got nowhere to go. I could put it there, which looks just ridiculously stupid, but that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to demolish this. mean, you would almost have to. Let me just show you how ridiculous this is going to look. You would almost have to like judge. You'd almost have to judge how high you need to go until you get to flat ground. I mean, it's just ridiculous how they do it this way. You should be able to adjust where these things are, a la Fallout 4. Now I know this is a small part, but just like in Fallout 4, people want to do this. We want to do this. We want to build a big bad fortress, and that's what you have to do if you're playing on a public server, is create a big bad fortress so you don't always get raided. Is that irrigated? It is. See, it's just falling on it like a sprinkling, like a spritzer. It is irrigated. There it goes. See, doesn't that look cool? Everything's irrigated. We're not seeding them, but that's okay. The water's just going to flow. I need fertilizer for when I'm actually putting stuff in. So let's go up and check to see if the fertilizer's done again. As if it is. Nope, we have no fertilizer. So, but that's basically that's the basics of farming here. You can also build large plots, as I said, and we'll still try to figure out what to do with the intake pipes. If anyone watching here has ARK and wants to tell me how to do the intake pipes better and how to line it up better, please let me know. But for now, you can see our different. I actually like how that looks. It's pretty funny. Nothing supporting it except the will of God. That's interesting. I put it on there, and then of course the normal way to do it is just to put it next to it. So if we take a run down here, and as we go by, you can see all of our different animals. As I said again, this is a private server that we're on. One of our clansmen has it. Bought a second Xbox to host it, to host a private server. So Naga's he's making narcotics right now. That's why I'm getting shared experience. You can see up top. So this is our main plot here. It's not fertilized. Not all of them are fertilized, but you can see that all 4 of these large crops, even though they're kind of far away, are all irrigated from this one intake pipe. And as you see here, this is the bug I was talking about. See the rocket root seed, middling, and that's short. No, that's not seeded. There's a citronal seed in here, and it's a seedling, but you can't see anything. Maybe I don't know what the true meaning of seedling is. But, oh well. Well, that's it. Here's Chomper, our T-Rex. We're going to be taking him for a spin with my trike here soon. I cannot get the party chat to work for the next episode. We've been trying and trying. I've been trying and trying, and it's just not working. So, you're just going to be hearing me on very in the next episode. Everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these ARK Survival Evolved episodes. I know I enjoy making them. If you like to see, thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know if I could be doing anything better as well. If you want to, there is a red subscribe button at the end of the episode. Feel free to click on it. Let me know that you care. Let me know that I should keep on doing this. As always, everyone, good night and good luck.